One second.
Oh.
I'm good. I had to go grab me some water right quick. Yeah, I'm gonna get here tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Y'all ready to go? Ken, I think you mic out.
You muted.
Yeah. We about as ready gonna be, man. We ready.
There we go. Hey, welcome back to the BlitzCity Podcast to everybody watching. Today we are sitting down with my guys, man, from the illustrious Talk with the 1400 Klub, Ken Clark and Zoe Phillips. We're gonna be breaking down the OBC this Sunday, a game that we have been waiting too long on. All right. By the way, I know I said DJ from RawTruth Media. That's our guy. He was supposed to be here. However, he got to work. So expect him to come next week when we break down Jackson State's game next week.
DJ.
Shout out to our guy DJ. You know, he had to work. Y'all know how that go. But fellas, let's get into it. I want to talk about the storylines of this game. So the first one I want to talk about it's not big at all, but it's something I noticed. Last year it was raining, right? So that kind of affected the way the game was played. This year, I checked the weather ahead of time. It seems like it's going to be a nice little warm 88. So the rain ain't going to be a factor. You feel me? So with that being said, with the rain not being a factor this week, what can we expect? Can we expect more explosiveness from that offense? Like what we in for?
It's going to be the complete opposite from last year. But I will give a caveat. The one thing about Miami, and I've been plenty of times, man, it rains every day. But the thing is, like the summertime, you know, you get a quick little 10-minute shower, the sun will come out, and you'll never know that it rains. So it gets that every day. But to add to your point, there's no storm in the area, so where all systems go, right? But the main thing is, man, it's going to be a complete 180 from last year, man, for both teams. We on Jackson State side, we bring back, we have continuity. So we're bringing back our quarterback, bringing back a ton of weapons. This is not our first year, with a brand new quarterback, brand new team, brand new coaching staff. Even on FAMU side, there's continuity with the coaching staff. They're bringing in a new quarterback who they happen to solely be in love with, and we love it too, by the way. And, they have all these other running backs, and they have the Rack Boys, they're back too. And so, there's no excuses. I mean, it's going to be good, clean play from everybody.
Okay. Hey, Kid, what you got to say today? Hold on, y'all. I'm messing with the...
Yeah, there you go. I wanted to make sure I could see you when I saw this, man. Man, Kobe, I'm excited, bro, because last year when I came to this game, the bottom fell out, bro. Like right at the beginning of the game, it poured down. So we basically watched the whole game wet. It's beautiful out here, man. Weather's been perfect. I feel like I'm in Cali. You know what I'm saying? It's hot, it's humid. Boys gonna have to make sure they have to make sure they be well hydrated and everything, man. And I think it's gonna be B.O.B., man. Bombs over Baghdad. You hear me?
Ooh,
it's gonna be bombs over Baghdad. If and it's sunny. Jeremy Musa versus Shador Sanders is on. They got a lot. Listen. I'm so pumped up, man, because they got Isaiah Land back. Shout out to the FAMU football players that were able to get eligible. Like I said, it's sad that they dealing with what they had to deal with. We don't root for. We banter, we talk smack, but again, I've always been a little saying we need FAMU to be good. We need them to be good. I want them at their best because when they are at their best and we're at our best, and what you get is black excellence on the football field. It's a great product, and people pay for good stuff, man. So when we got our two best of the best playing at the top of their game, FAMU went out and had an early game. They looked pretty good. 35-24, and then they kind of separated. Musa looked like he done secured the quarterback position for the rest of the season, barring no injuries and barring no setbacks. But when it comes to them Tigers that come from 1400 J.R. Lynch, with QB1 Shador Sanders going into his second season, freshman offensive player of the year, I'm predicting he's gonna be the HBCU player of the year, offensive, and it's gonna start on Sunday against FAMU, man. I'm telling you right now, man. He got a plethora of weapons, and he get to play with them new shiny toys, man. Come Sunday, yes, so I don't want to hear no excuses. BJ Bowler is back. One of the best cornerbacks in the game is back. Welcome back, BJ. I need you out there. Isaiah Land is back.
And nobody's more happy than me. I promise you.
Tell you right now, dog.
That brings me to my next point. That's what I was going to ask y'all, right? With Isaiah Lane and BJ Bowler and FAMU being down to only 8 ineligible players now, it ain't no excuse no more, surely.
Man, look.
Back to being a big thing.
I heard it. Rub hands like Birdman. I was excited. Dog. I'm happy. Because guess what? Now we got the game against North Carolina. They found a quarterback. Oh, man, they look awesome. Musa is he's it. We got our quarterback. But, we had some holder. We had some left outs, you know what I'm saying? Some missing pieces. Now they back. I'm prepared for the goalpost to move. I already know it's going to be said, but we're going to say that for Monday morning. Okay? We're going to say that for that. But Land is back. Bowler is back. All the starters for FAMU, they here. And I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm elated. They're going to have to come see me Sunday night.
Hey, I'm going to second what Zoe had to say. I'm happy they're back. Like I said, we have fun with it. But you want to see the FC as the top defensive player, of the year on the field. You want to see FAMU at their best. You don't want to see them handicap. And the big thing, Kobe, that is they got the right tackle back. What's his name? Cam. Big Cam is back. And I'm happy about that because we had our offensive lineman on the show, Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Make sure y'all go subscribe if you're not subscribed. Willis Patrick, great personality, man.
Yeah,
said, man. I hope Isaiah Land playing. He said, I want to make. He said, I got some. He want to go. He was looking forward to the matchup, and you know how it is. So we all play sports, bro. You know how it is. We want to compete. You want to measure yourself best versus the best. We just happen to think sometimes when we say best versus, we want to measure ourselves. Why can't our best be versus our best? Why does it always have to be our best got to go up against these big time programs that we ain't got a snowball chance in the middle of July to win? I get it. When you get to the NFL, everybody's on the same level. My point is, you want to see Isaiah Land on the field. You want to see BJ Bowler on the field because they deserve the right to be on the field, especially when we read the storyline as to why they were out. A lot of institutional negligence on the part of FAMU. FAMU, y'all got to get that cleaned up, man. Shout out to the players for that letter. Shout out to the players for standing in the gap and sticking. I expect them to come out and play inspired. I expect Isaiah Land to try to make up for what he missed. And I want to see him. I want to see him put some pressure on our offensive line so we can see what we really got. And I'll say it like this, man. I will say they will be better. They'll be better defensively. I'm not going with this. We're not super hyperbole, man. They will be better defensively with Isaiah Land and Bowler and Cam on the field with whoever else. So I expect that defense to be a bit solid. They need Bowler because what we saw against UNC, if they play how they played against UNC, bro, it's going to be a long day for them DBs back there with QB1 with all them nice new shiny toys. But that's all I got on it.
And look, to add to that point, though, to add on to what Willie Simmons said last week, the same thing applies against JSU. It's a good money game. It's the last one you got. Mm-hmm. Come get this money.
To this point, with Land missing his opportunity, Kobe, to play against UNC, you want Land to have his opportunity to be on ESPN2, right? Because we need Land, bro. We need, man. Shout out to Marquise Bale for making the Cowboys roster. You need shout out for the Kobe Durant.
He's at the game tomorrow, by the way. He's at the game Sunday too, by the way.
Yeah, James Houston is on the practice squad for the Lions. Different situation, but shout out to him. You need that because you need to see South Carolina State had some players jump off the screen last night against UCF. However, you want to see your players on the big stage. And you want to continue to keep that momentum coming. So Isaiah Land on ESPN2 versus Jackson State is must-see TV, man. So I'm extremely happy that they're going to get a chance to play because that kid could have lost millions of dollars, man, had he missed the game. And he already missed UNC. So if he go out and have a good game against us, they're going to say, hey, man, Isaiah Land is the real deal. He's that dude, and he might get that shot that he's hoping to. So I'm happy that they're back.
Facts. And, when everybody was like kind of laughing at the situation, I felt really bad for Isaiah Land for that point there. Like he needed that UNC game to help boost his draft stock. So I'm able that even though he missed that game, he's able to come into the Orange Blossom Classic and still have eyes on him on ESPN in front of those scouts. And to your point about Willis Patrick, it's crazy how like we be manifesting things, people manifest things without even knowing it, right? I remember back when they were just visiting. He was with that group of guys visiting for the spring game.
Yeah,
and I talked to him, and I said, man, like I just want to gauge his competitive spirit in his mind. And he said, man, I always want to face the best. Like Isaiah Land, like we talked about Isaiah Land. He said, like, he would love to face them, and now he's gonna get that opportunity.
Yeah,
so it's just crazy how we manifest things without
even
knowing.
Bro.
I love that, bro. I love that, man. So we're gonna be looking out for number. What is he wearing? 71. Yeah, 71. 71 versus 31. That's what we're gonna be looking out for, man.
That's gonna be a battle.
Yes, sir.
Now, for the next storyline ain't really a storyline.
Correction. 73.
73. Okay.
I think he's 73. I'm sorry, because 71 is Evan Henry. My mistake. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So this storyline isn't really a storyline. I just had so many people saying that they didn't see Malachi Wideman. So do y'all know if Malachi Wideman made the trip, just to clear that up?
Go ahead, Ken.
No, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
So what about
and to be honest with you, my answer would be you gotta wait to see it on Sunday. Because I never wanna if this is what I know. Let me say it this way. The coaches are very strategic about what they allow to be seen. And our coaching staff is very big on trust. So when sometimes we know, I do know the answer to the question, but I'm not privy to disclose where we are with that. So you gotta wait to Sunday. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Oh man, okay. All right, I ain't gonna press it. I'm just wait. All right, now anybody who was on social media between the North Carolina and FAMU game and social media, anybody who was rotating back and forth, they saw when Coach Prime and the Go JSU Tiger page, they posted, like they was in the auditorium taking notes on the game and everything like that. But I want to know, when they saw, in y'all's opinion, when Jackson State saw the fight that FAMU was able to put up against UNC, what was the mindset after they saw that film? Like, what did they think about FAMU at that point? What was the mindset?
Well, to be honest, I think the mindset after they saw him would be a truthful one. I believe that, look, man, everybody saw Musa, and you can see that the kid has some good tools. And they have, I would say that every FAMU fan and the supporter has, reason to be enthusiastic about quarterback play because, he appears to be an upgrade from what they had last season. But the thing is, we tend to latch on to how something was last year, not realizing that all the other moving pieces are not the same as well. Each team is different, but quarterback play is upgraded. So there's reason to be enthusiastic about that. Also, as well, to me, the running back room as a unit looks a whole lot better. They relied mostly on 2 running backs last year, mostly on Bishop Bonnet, and they had somebody to come spell him. But now the room appears to be better. So you see that it jumps off the page. But to me, again, not to even be disrespectful, the rack boys are the rack boys. It just so happened that last year they didn't get no rack. But, again, they're still a good group. No disrespect on it at all. They just didn't perform well against us last year, but they're a good unit.
Rack boys 2.0, though.
I'm sorry. The remix didn't do any rack either last year against us. But they're still a good unit. No disrespect to them at all. They're to be respected. You know what I mean? And their defense is formidable. I got to say, one of my favorite players on their team, to me, hands down the best name in all of college football. A D lineman, and his name is Gentle Hunt. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? But he
loved that name.
But if you look at the game last week, he really didn't do much last week. And Isaiah Land was a glaring omission, say from the game last week because they got no pass rush. So, but to answer your question, they did show some things that, you can sit there and take some notes on and say, okay, we need to prepare for that. We need to mind, and highlight this particular guy, not let this get away from us. So there are some pieces there. I think anybody would really be hating if you say that there's nothing there. We respect all, fear none. You know what I mean? And there on every team, even the worst team, there is talent there to be respected. And if you don't have your business, you will get beat, no matter how good you are. You know what I'm saying? So there were things there. We just can't pinpoint outside of Musa, the exact things that they need to focus on. Now, we do know they're going to focus on Land since, he got the ALK to get cleared between him and Bowler. We see that. We respect that. But, They got some good pieces there. I just don't think the pieces they have is going to quantify the matchup of what we have. But that's for later on in the show, though.
I agree. I would say that the players knew from watching that game that they got to show up and play. It can't be last time. Let me say this. Let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Last time you saw Jack State play football, we didn't look very good. We lost to South Carolina State in Celebration Bowl. So we got to come out and I consider this game, if you guys hadn't had a chance to watch our latest show with the whole crew, but mostly 75% of the whole crew of Tiger Talk, I consider this to be a statement game. So a lot of the players, they know, hey man, FAMU for the real deal. A couple of things from the game though, Kobe, is that we felt like we know football. You watched it just like I did. North Carolina, they blitzed twice the entire game.
Right.
They played a soft cover too. But I got to give Freeman some love, man, because man, that boy is physical. He dropped that wood on Grimes. And Grimes had to go check out. You ain't see Grimes no more because he put that thing on him. So that running back, Freeman, is a real deal. The other running back that scored, I forget his name, Xavier Smith, balled out. He just didn't score a touchdown, 10 catches. Anytime you get 10 catches, over 70 yards in a game, I mean, that's something to be dealt with. But Musa, he only missed 10 passes. He had 10 incompletions. Two of them was two bad misses. One of them was a really bad turnover, but he had some really good flashes. So to have a quarterback, you saw the games that were just played yesterday. What was the biggest hole that was missing in the teams that you saw play? It was quarterback play. So the fact that FAMU has a quarterback that you have to respect his arm, that the moment wasn't too big for him. Hey man, that's got to be accounted for. So I think the players know that they got to come out and play. I think they also know that with the addition of these players, the announcement of the players that are available now is that we can't come out here and get caught up in the pageantry in Miami and we got to show up on Sunday. We got to play football, man. And I'll say this one thing. We rocking the blue and you see them helmets on? Yeah. I saw the navy blue helmets with the double stripe white. I said, Coach going with the old school blue and white. Hey, this is retro, Kobe. Hey, we might not see no shades of red on Sunday. So what that tells me is this is a business trip. The Tigers are prepared. They know that FAMU is going to be ready. They know they're going to be fired up. When Isaiah Land, when number 31 walk in their locker room with his teammates, they're going to get pumped up, man. They're going to get fired up. When B.J. Bowler walk in their room, they're going to get excited. They're going to jump around. It's on and popping. I'm telling you right now, they know they got to come to play. So a lot of good things. Like Zoe said, I don't want to be redundant, but good quarterback play, good running back play, a couple good wide receiver play. Defense, we'll see. We'll see what the addition of their two all-SWAC players is going to do for them. But the Tigers got to come to play on Sunday if they want to come out with a victory. FAMU is the real deal, and I think that they're gonna play. They're gonna play like it on Sunday. I just do expect Jack State to win.
All right. Hey, before we continue going, like Crystal Evans said, shout out to Crystal Evans. It is almost 200. It's over 200 people in.
Hey, Crystal, good. She be always. Hey, Crystal loyal, man. Y'all gotta show some love to the girl, man.
Got to.
What's up, Crystal?
It's so loyal. All right, now going back to the game, right? I want to ask y'all this question because I just can't come up with an answer to it. But who is going to emerge this Sunday from that deep receiver room that Jackson State has? Because remember last year, Keith Corbin Malachi was the touchdown getter. He was the big play guy, but Keith Corbin was who moved the chains for Shador. So like, who's gonna take over that role? Those two roles next year, well, this upcoming Sunday for the start of the year. In y'all's opinion?
Well, let me add a couple caveats to that because if you go back to last year's game, Keith Corbin didn't get off last season's game. It was Josh Lanier and the Toronto Rucker.
Yep.
Last year's game, Malachi didn't even play in the game last year.
Right.
Did not.
So in my estimation, tomorrow. I got two receivers. This is really, it's crazy to say this because I know I'm leaving somebody good out, right?
You're right.
But
I got you slack, dog. I got you slack.
All right, man. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Cause I mean, we so loaded. I'm just gonna choose two, and you get the other two that you ain't gonna get. How about that? Cause I mean, it's gonna work that way anyway, right?
I got two. I know you're not gonna call. Go ahead.
Number one, I'm gonna go with Dallas Daniels.
Damn, that was gonna be one of mine.
I know it.
Go ahead.
And then number two,
I gotta start over already. Damn.
Look, I'm gonna go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go inside and out. No, I can't do that. I'm going with Dallas Daniels, and I'm gonna go with Lil Debo, Quay Davis.
Ooh, okay.
That's what I'm rolling with.
I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. We'll make this real simple. We'll make this very simple. The two wide receivers that's gonna stand out is gonna be number one, Travis Hunter. 5-star Travis Hunter is going to ball on Sunday. Number two, Kevin Coleman. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna. It's all the talking is over with. You got to deal with them boys. You will see number 12 and number 3. I think number 12 and number 3 gonna get in the end zone Sunday. I'm just saying. I think both of them will get in the end zone.
And you know,
ain't hyperbole, bro. I'm telling you. I feel like they're gonna get in the end zone. Now I ain't telling you it's gonna be. I ain't saying how they gonna get in the end zone, but I feel like number 12, Travis Hunter gonna score a touchdown. I feel like Kevin Coleman gonna score a touchdown.
Let me answer this point too, though.
Go ahead.
On this point, we gotta remember, man, we can't sit here and act like we don't have two of the top 100 players and wide receiver in this game, and like we just got an FCS team, a FCS defense that's just gonna contain them. We're not gonna sit here and play like this. And like, for example, if these same two players were on any FBS team, y'all know just like I know, you'd be like, oh yeah, they finna cook. But for some odd reason, they finna get hellified resistance in the swag. We're not finna do that, man. We won't keep it 100.
Hey, shout out to the rest of them. Like I said, I could have went Shaggy Hooks, Willie Gaines, but I just feel like
Cam Buckley.
Well, Cam Buckley. I just is over for real. I'm sick of all y'all people. It's time to pay the piper, COVID.
Yes,
too late. No more talking, baby.
I told you. They're going to have to come see me in Biscayne Day on Sunday night, bro.
Kobe, it is so hard. You from South Carolina, bro.
It's hard being my dog. It's hard being my
Listen to me, man. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I'm sweating like I'm scared over here, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. I just got out of the shower. Y'all gotta forgive me. But I do this every time I get out of the shower. I gotta just, Lord have mercy. And
I'm just saying, man.
And I got my little cup, but I apologize about that. I'm a little uncomfortable right now. If you see me do this right here, I ain't sweating because I'm nervous. I'm sweating because I'm hot. We're gonna keep rolling. But no, man, I'm telling you right now, Kobe, this on a more serious note. Man, Travis Hunter, the real deal. I'm telling you, that kid is special, man. Zoe called him LeBron James in cleats, and Kevin Coleman is for real. And I'm saying it right now. I don't know Travis. I don't have Travis starting at wide receiver right now, but I do have him coming in, making an immediate impact. I like the two players because I already knew Zoe was gonna go to two players that he went. Zoe loved him some Quay Davis. That's his guy. Right. He loved him some Quay Davis. You know he do. Dallas Daniels, in all honesty, Cam Buckley, man, it's just my Rico Powers.
Oh my God, Rico.
See what I'm saying?
Rico, oh my goodness.
Hey, can I gotta make this. But hold on. Let me back up. Hey, you know what? Let me do this over. Let me be quick. I'm gonna just give you one player that I think is gonna emerge on Sunday. I'm gonna get away from the wide receiver. One player, Savion Wilkerson. I want to get out of the wide receiver. Watch out for number 28, Kobe. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch out for 28 because respect to you, and I know you brought him on your show. Man, that fella bet on himself.
Right.
That kid the real deal, bro. He the real deal. And Coach Prime, when you get the coach saying that dude right there, he like that? Oh yeah. And don't be shocked if you see 2-8 get in that thing. He tote that thing. You hear me?
Let me answer this point right here, Kobe.
Savion rocking number 28 this year on offense. So yeah, man. Yeah, he might be the one thing that emerged. So we'll see. When
we talk about that wide receiver room, I feel like that's an advantage that we have against every opponent that we play. because when you actually get down to the DBs, some people feel like they got these transfers in, they got a good starting two. Man, we're 12 deep, and no DB is going to play us in man all game or have the ability to play bump and run, press man all game long. Because even if they do, the DB will get tired before the receiver does, and we don't have any drop off. I mean, so again, if we go 5 wide, do you really feel confident in your 4th and 5th and 6th DB going against Travis Hunter? Like seriously,
Kobe, you know football, bro.
I'm just saying.
Them safeties was like, hey, there's a little suspect last week. Let's be real, man. I'm just saying. Call it like you see. Hey, you know what you saw.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
You know what you saw.
That's
and I said, I was like, I don't know. We got to move on, man. We got to move on, man. You got my boys from the Jack Town. Say it. What up? Say it. This thing.
1,400 in here.
1,400. Hey, said appreciate the hey, man. One of the founders of the 1,400 Club, man. Said good brother, man. Rock solid, bro.
And man,
shout out to the 1,400 Club. Go ahead.
On your point about Sevion Wilkinson, man. For anybody who didn't watch the MEAC last year, Sevion, he got the tape out there. He liked that. He liked that. So it ain't even a surprise to me. Because, as a true freshman, if you able to, come in second in yards in the MEAC and in rushing as a true freshman, it don't even surprise me that he stuck out and impressed Coach Prime the way that he did. So, I definitely agree with you there, man. I see why, y'all so hyped about it.
Well, if you go, I don't know if you had a chance to catch the Players Only show. I just pay attention to the players. We're fans. We alone. We old heads, man. We not there every day. But when we see the players talk about what they see and how they react to that kid, I was like, hey, players, hey, what they say? Real recognize real, man. But let's move on. We gonna keep stopping. We gonna keep stopping.
Oh, and just let me say that Players Only show that y'all had, fire. I love the idea behind that, man. That was
Corey C. Listen, man, Corey is a genius, bro. Corey is a genius, man. And I'm telling you right now, Corey is he's a silent assassin, bro. I'm telling you, man. We told him when it happened. So what we say, Corey, hey, bro, we had to take our hat off to and say, boy, that was genius.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, it was so dope that when I saw Aubrey yesterday, we talked about that. And it was really cool because he was like, oh man, bro. He was like, they really appreciated that because this was like I said, I saw Jency. I told Jency, don't fire me, bro. I'm just getting started in this space, bro. You coming on, you're hosting the show, and that was fire, bro. But keep going, man. Let's keep going.
Now, one of the questions that people had about Jackson State is how long are they going to take to get going? Are they going to be a little rusty out the gate? If so, how long will it take to shake the rust off? Because they did wait a whole offseason to get back on the field. So in your guys' opinion, how long do you think it'll take JSU to get going offensively and even defensively? Will it be a couple of series? Will they come out right out the gate swinging? Like, what do you think it'll be?
Kobe, from what we're seeing, what we're grasping, we come out the bus, B.O.B. offense. Down over Baghdad offense. Soon we got the bus out. Ken told y'all, we in straight blue and white this game. Ain't no red. It's a throwback beatdown. People gotta understand. FAMU is on a current 2-game winning streak. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They're on a 3-game losing streak to JSU. As we currently speak. Coach Prime, our whole mission for this season is domination. So I saw that. I said, you know what? We're gonna spell out every game of the season. We're gonna get our D on Sunday. We're gonna spell every game out till you got domination for every game. But yeah, the offense, man, from what we're seeing, the O-line is in attack. Look, man, we didn't even need to upgrade anything. Everybody know we only had one question mark. Let's just cut the fluff out. Our only issue was O-line play. Even if we don't upgrade what we upgrade, if the O-line is on point, we good. And again, that's going to take up a slow start as it is. But because of the offense that we're going to run, what we got up our sleeve, and how we're going to do it, now we come out the bus, attacking. Attacking. That's all we're going to do. I mean, look, you hear from the head. Watch this. Head coach said we're going to dominate. We want domination. The OC say we're gonna make the defense uncomfortable. We're gonna attack. OC say we don't give you coach speak. It's on video. It's right there for everybody to see. So it's not Joe, being biased and saying what he's saying. I'm just a byproduct. Attitude reflect leadership. I'm just a byproduct of the leadership that we got, dog. I'm a 6'4" mirror. That's all it is. What you see from them is what I dish out. That's it.
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. Shout out to QB1 Shedeur Sanders, and I say that kid is he's a professional coach. I don't know if you've had a chance to be around him, but that kid is special. And I mean that because maybe it's because he's been around his father his whole life and he's, reared him. They call him grown for a reason.
Right.
I think the way he played the last time you saw him play, he's taking it personal. And when you go back to the interview that we had with the offensive lineman, they were saying how, man, he didn't like how things were going at practice. And he came in there, he told the player, hey man, we got to practice after practice. We working on some stuff after practice. And he called it himself. And he is, when I say locked in, about as locked in as they come, and it's like, I think the offense itself is going to be, I think you're going to see it. I think the thing that is going to take a little minute to get going, in my opinion, I know what Zoe said is the defense. Because, yes, Coach Bartolone and them had the last time we saw a scrimmage, the offense played well. He still don't feel like we where we need to be, probably because that, coaches always want perfection. But Dennis Thurman wasn't very happy last time he saw the defense come out. So I think the only question mark would be, it ain't that the defense don't have the talent, but I expect the defense to come out ready to play. I do feel like this FAMU offense is nothing to be played with. You can't come out there with no half-stepping effort. You got to come out there ready to dominate, like Zoe just said. I think the offense is going to be out early. So I do feel like this ain't going to be no 7-6 slobber knocker like BJ said on the Twitter Spaces the other day. This is going to be we're going to see some points being scored. And I'm anxious to see what the defense is going to look like. How are they going to respond? Will we be able to get some pressure on Musa? And will we make it an ugly game from the defensive side? If it comes down to Aubrey Miller is about domination. They take the mentality of the coach. So, we'll see. I think if I had to be guessing, I would think the offense would get going, like Zoe said, off the bus, because I just think we're explosive. I think we're gonna be able to run the ball, but I'm curious to see if the defense is gonna be able to sustain the level of dominance that we saw last season. We got to see it first. The seeing is believing. We saw a lot of pieces being gone. We got to see it. So we'll see what takes place.
And just continuing that conversation offensively, right? I want to speak on the run game and how y'all think it'll be not only Sunday, but this season for Jackson State. We know last year it wasn't really the best. You had talented backs, but with the offensive line, you just weren't able to get going the way you wanted to. Now you've added talent to the already talented backfield, and you revamped the offensive line. So how do you think the run game is going to be with those plethora of backs that y'all have?
Well, I think just because of the pieces that we have, the run game is going to be great. Now, let me define when I say great when it comes to JSU in the run game, because I, for one, don't believe we'll have the type of run game where we're going to get, 175, 185 yards a game. I think it's possible for us to do it, but in regards to what we're looking for, I don't think that we're going to have the type of offense where we're trying to get that. But I believe as a unit, because we're going to play 3 to 4 running backs, I believe as a unit collectively, if we can get 100 even every game collectively, having success, not saying we got to have a 100-yard rusher, but if we can get 100 yards collectively, it's a success for us, because it's going to put so much strain on the defense, it's going to make your head bust. Seriously. Because, again, we have so many mismatches when it comes to the receiver position. For an example, FAMU doesn't like to blitz. They want to go straight front 4, and they like to play two safety high. Good luck with that. Underneath of what we got underneath. And you got to have good tacklers. We have too many athletes in the slot alone, forget outside, in the slot alone, that Kevin Coleman's a zone buster. Willie Gaines is a zone buster. You know what I'm saying? We don't have one of those. We have multiple of those. Christian Allen can do his thing in the slot. We don't even talk about him. So the thing is, when you talk about Savion, then you talk about, hey, him coming out. Then you got JD coming in. You got JD coming out. You got Tyson coming in. And we're not even talking about Joe Levitt. God forbid Joe Levitt get his hands on the ball. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we don't have to have where we got one guy getting 20 rushes, getting 100 yards. We don't need that. We don't require that. But if we can get 100 yards collectively, I mean, my God, that's all I can say. My God.
Kobe, I love what Zoe just had to say, but I'm going to add this. There has been a primary emphasis put on the running game because the coaches know that if y'all can't stop us from running, then you dang sure ain't going to stop what we got in the passing game. It's very important that we establish a running game. I know a lot of people think we're going to run a Mike Leach style air raid. They're wrong.
Shocked.
We are going to feature the running game. I'm telling you right now, you don't have 9 running backs if you don't plan on running the ball. So I absolutely feel like you're going to see a heavy emphasis on the run because if we establish that, then you know what transpires. Then defense has got to adjust. So it's going to start with the push up front. The offensive line knows that they are tasked with creating holes so that the running backs could fill the lanes and get up the field. Now, if you see that, that's going to make defenses to have to adjust. And if you put 8 in the box, or if you even put 7 in the box, your goose is cooked on Jackson State at this point. And I think that's more of a setup. So it's almost like a pick your poison. But I'm telling you right now, man, 2-8 is like that. You know, I ain't gonna be redundant, but I'm telling you, I'm not sure who starts. Maybe 38 special starts. But I expect to see Savion hit that field, and when I see him hit that field, you look forward to him getting the ball in his hand because that kid is a downhill runner. He don't waste time dancing. He get up the field.
Okay.
He see hole, hit hole, get on up the field, and he get a little rat too. Run after contact. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
or
sir.
should I say yak yards after contact? I get it. My bad. But no, I think the run game is gonna be it's emphasized. That's if I had to pick one word, it's heavily emphasized. But emphasized is definitely what the coaches are focused on. They definitely want to establish the run. If we get the ball first, expect to see us hand the ball off first. That's just my opinion. I'd be shocked if we go straight to the air. I just think that the running game is going to be important. And I think they're going to see if we can get a push up front.
Okay, and I saw my guy Russell Haynes in the comments. Russell, I can't find your comment, but I saw when he asked about Tyson Alexander. Now that Tyson is back, you know how's he been looking in practice and everything like that? I know he made the trip, but how's Tyson been looking?
Pre-injury Tyson. Pre-injury Tyson, and you know, again, you see the agility, and the thing we got to worry about Tyson is my man is a major threat out the backfield catching that pass, catching the ball. And see, Tyson in space is a killer, you know. And again, you look at the matchup of how, in my personal opinion, man, I feel like FAMU is going to have to do a lot of things differently defensively against us, because again, staying in their regular defensive sets. Again, when you mentioned the Tyson Alexander, I mean, I love to see any outside linebacker in the SWAC on Tyson Alexander in space. Good luck. You know, then you take out Tyson, you got Joe Levitt, you know what I'm saying, sub 4.2 speed, you know, on the outside against an outside linebacker. Good luck. You know, we have a lot of pieces, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of teams just can't account for. But again, Tyson has been looking great, man. He, like I said, he's back to pre-injury Tyson.
Okay, all right. Now I want to talk about Travis a little bit. Number 1 recruit in the country. I feel like a lot of people put unrealistic like Superman type expectations on him for what he's able to do Sunday. You know, and I don't think that's fair to him. Like so to y'all, what's realistic? What's a realistic expectation for Travis Hunter, not only offensively but defensively this Sunday?
Go ahead, Ken.
Man, I feel like if Travis just takes care of play assignment football and plays, he does what the coaches expect of him on defense. I think that bodes well for Jackson State. I think he will be tested early because they got Musa gonna go over there and see if he really like that. And then I think Musa gonna be made a believer. He gonna be wearing an I believe shirt before the game's over with, because I'm telling you right now, man, that kid is different, man. It's not often that we get a chance to see that level of talent at our institutions, and I'm telling you, a realistic expectation. I'll tell you what my hope is. Listen, man, if somehow Travis Hunter get in that end zone, if he get like a pick six, if he even get an interception in that game, I'm gonna be on cloud number 12. You hear what I'm saying? because I understand the magnitude of it. He's back healthy. The coaches were very smart and strategic with, his workload, allowing him to heal. A lot of people asked a lot of questions, but honestly, I think if you ask Travis though, Travis is a baller, man. He wants the ball in his hand. He wants to guard their best player. He is that kid that just wants to do the work. So, in my opinion, honestly, just assignment football. If he just takes care of his assignment, whatever that might be, I think that's a win. But I want to see him get in the end zone, whether it be on defense or offense. I don't really care. But if you get in the end zone, that's very important for us in the True Blue Tigers at Jackson State, because I want the recruits that love this kid, that follow this kid, that adore this kid, to see this kid shine on Sunday. And I expect him to shine. He's a big, bright light, Kobe. And the expectation is when you flip the switch with a big, bright light bulb, that thing shines bright and light. So whatever that might manifest itself to be, that's what the expectations are. But again, it's Jackson State, and people create narratives every day. They have a lot of move the goalpost narratives. So no matter what he does, somebody gonna say he didn't do enough. And if he, we'll see how it goes. But we'll see. I just want to see him win. If he get a win, I'm happy.
I'll just say this. I think we undersell the fact because it's like, Jackson State signed a five-star player. No, sir. When Travis Hunter signed with Jackson State, he's the highest rated recruit ever on record when he signed with Jackson State. So we're going to put everything in its proper context. Now, when you ask me what do I think he'll be, I really feel like the spring game is the standard. I'm not saying he's going to score 2 touchdowns. I'm not saying he's going to get 2 interceptions. But the standard is going to be a touchdown and an interception.
I like that.
Because he's playing both ways. So the standard and expectation is going to be he's going to get a touchdown on offense. How he gets it, who knows? But he'll get a touchdown on offense and an interception on defense. And just imagine, because the world is going to tune in to watch him because it's Travis Hunter's first game. And the world's going to tune in. And my God, if my man like Ken said he get an interception, God forbid he gets a pick six. We'll be trending. We'll be trending during the game. You can book that.
Man gets I might go live from the game. He go pick six. Oh my God, he get a pick six. Y'all, I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm telling you right now. Chat, I can't see the chat. I ain't on my phone. If he get a pick six, y'all ain't gonna like me. Just saying. If he get a pick six and we win, oh man. Oh.
But again, you know what I'm saying, to answer your question, you figure, you know what I'm saying. Again, we're talking about the highest rated recruit ever on record. And for some strange reason, he's going to be in the SWAC, and he's really going to struggle. It's mind blowing to me. I mean, seriously, because even if you document, we can go back the past 10 years, name me a 5-star that was ranked in the top 10 that struggled against any type of, forget FBS competition, even just FBS competition. Go find it. But yet he's going to struggle in the SWAC because we got a few transfers. I wish he might. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So again, I'm gonna say the standard is gonna be 1 interception and a touchdown on offense.
And as good as Musa is, right? I was thinking about it. Unless FAMU comes out in this sort of quick pass, like get it to Xavier, one of those guys quick, and let him turn up field, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, you got Nugget on one side, you got Travis on the other. You got Joker right at that safety position. You got all these DBs. It's gonna be a little harder than you think for Musa to try to move that ball with his right boys.
I'm glad you said it, Kobe.
Hey, Kobe. I don't know if you listened to the show, but I said just the other day, Mississippi's in the South, and we got the Mississippi Gulf Coast, but it's 2 islands in the vet. It's Travis Hunter and Nugget Island. Only in the state of Mississippi got 2 islands in the vet. Oh, it's gonna get real, dog. It's real.
Hey man, what y'all doing? If y'all ain't tuned in to Tiger Talk, man, y'all gotta tune in just to get Zoe, man. Zoe always gonna give you 2 islands that exist right in the vet. But no, listen, man. Listen. Shout out to Nugget, man. I saw Nugget, man. He looks excited. And I expect that kid to get a lot of balls thrown his way as a byproduct of number 12 being opposite of him. But I'm just telling you right now, man, you left out one fan favorite, number 7, man. Baby Honey Badger, Cameron Silman Craig. That DB room, Isaiah Bolden, it's not going to be easy for Musa, man. And you got to do that with Niles Gaddy and Jason Mercier, Devontae Davis, and Antonio Doyle, and all these, and Jeremiah Brown, and breathing down your neck. What they say on taking? Good luck.
Hey, fellas, and you know what else? Hey, when did Cam introduce himself to college football last year?
FAMU, OBC, 2021.
First play of the game. First play of the game.
Man, ain't nothing changed, man. Just different.
With the address.
Man. That's what I do, man.
First, look, here's the thing. Cam bookended the game last year. First play of the game, he popped Bishop Bunny. First play of the game. And then who got the sack to seal the game? James Houston and Cam.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, man, it's gonna be Musa's a good kid though, man. He's solid. I know we Jack State folk, and of course we gonna be pro JSU, but I think they're gonna have to be on their A game. Musa proved on the highest stage that he can do it. So for those that are waiting on a pro FAMU anti-JSU narrative, there you have it. Musa. We giving Musa his credit. We're telling them kids got to show up to play. The DBs got to be ready. They got to be ready. But I'm just telling you, it's 4 quarters in football, man. And Musa got to play after play after play after play. And after the first quarter, when the adrenaline wears down and it's about the X's and O's and execution, you still gonna have that pass rush breathing down your neck. You still gonna have the big time DBs that you got to go throw in between. And I expect Musa to throw not 1, but 2 interceptions on Sunday.
Ooh, okay, all right. Now I like that. I like the sound of that. 2. All right.
Now, if he throw more than 2, then I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you right now, he's gonna throw 2.
At least 2.
You heard it from him. You heard it from Ken right here on BlitzCity Podcast. Ken Clark, just 2 interceptions. Just telling you.
And just continuing the conversation about defense, right? You lost James Houston. James Houston was electrifying last year. That we know. I think how many sacks he had? 14, 16, something like that.
15 and a half.
Yeah, okay. And now he's going on the practice squad with the Lions. People are asking who's going to be the next premier pass rusher for Jackson State. I know talking to y'all off screen, right? I know one of y'all, probably both of y'all said, you don't really have to have that. As a matter of fact, I think Neely set a bar, right? He said, you don't need to replace James Houston. You just got to replace the production. If the whole defense, the whole front 7 can get 16 and a half sacks, that's just as good, right? So, but I just want to ask y'all, who do you think is going to be the premier pass rusher, or is that not even necessary? Do you guys just have to replace that production rather than the person?
Well, I think, to even add on to what Neely said, and I've been on that, all off season. I think this defense is going to be better because this defense is going to be more balanced, But just to answer your question, I've been telling everybody, man, wait until you guys see Niles Gaddy. It's a different Niles Gaddy from last year, fellas. And when you see him, I think Niles is going to have a breakout year to be able to do some things. No, we're not saying he's going to get 16 and a half sacks, but he doesn't have to. If Niles Gaddy gets 7, 8 sacks, it's good because you're talking about, Doyle being able to get, and I got to mention Doyle too, because Doyle could possibly mess around and get 10 sacks. Then you got, Big Country able to come in and do some things. Then Burgess, when he's able to get back on the field, Burgess is going to be a monster in swag. Then you got Crazy, who's going to play out, be able to maintain and get some sacks. So But I would just to answer your question right now. I would go between Doyle and Niles Gaddy.
Doyle and Niles Gaddy. Ken, what about you?
I think you're gonna see a lot of. I think what you're gonna see is a split between two players, and that's gonna be Niles Gaddy and Jeremiah Brown. If you're talking about Antonio, and not to mention Antonio Doyle, but when we're talking about just sacks and replacing James Houston, remember this name, man, Jeremiah Brown. Jeremiah Brown is going through a very similar path that James Houston went, where he was a stand-up middle linebacker, played some outside linebacker, and now the coaches are putting, they're bringing him off the edge. And I was just standing next to Jeremiah Brown, Zoe. Jeremiah Brown taller than me, bro. And I just was like, I felt it's weird, man, because I'm 6'3", and I'm sitting there looking at him, and I'm just like, man, this kid, we probably the same height, literally. So you're talking about a 6'3" kid. James Houston being 6'1", he's a legitimate 6'3", and he built like a brick house, man, physically fit, and he's a madman. Remember the number, 42. I'm 42. So you're gonna see 42. Wreak some havoc, but I also think you're going to see a lot more sacks from the interior defensive linemen, the Devontae Davises, Jeremiah Williams, who are missing, Big Boosie, crazy. The interior linemen. You can't really replace James Houston. You can only try to hope to replace his production, and if someone emerges to be just as skilled off the edge as James Houston, and we'll welcome that. But from what we've seen, I think it's going to be a collective effort. It's going to be sack by committee. Remember that word? I coined that right here on BlitzCity Podcast. Sack by committee. That's what you're going to see.
There you have it. All right, now I want to talk about an interesting comment that Coach Prime made during one of those little press conferences at the Orange Blossom Classic. Now we all know Warren Sapp was out there talking to the team and everything like that, and Deion Jr. dropped a little clip of Coach Prime saying, I'm gonna try to hire him. At first I'm like, okay, this may be a joke. I saw Shador laughing. I heard Deion Jr. laugh, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like Prime ain't joking. I feel like he's gonna make a pitch. What y'all say on that? Warren Sapp to Jackson State? What we talking about?
Well, let me
go first, though. I'm gonna be quick.
Wait.
We got room. We got the budget. We just need Sapp to make the commitment. And I don't take nothing that Coach Prime say as coach speak. That man is a man of his word. That man usually when he say what he say, he say what he say. And if he can get a head coach in Mike Zimmer to come and join the staff, surely he can get Sapp. Sapp chilling, man. Sapp a good dude, man. But could you imagine Kobe, could you imagine if Warren Sapp comes and works with defensive linemen?
Oh my!
When he said, "Hey, I got chills," because I'm a big time Warren Sapp fan. I was a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They won a Super Bowl under Tony Dungy. When he asked Jeremiah Brown, "Hey, what you doing with that number?" Well, he always got that. He gonna always have that stuff in his bottom. That's Sapp, man. That's Sapp. Boy, if we can get Sapp on 1400 J.R. Lynch, hey man, I'm for it. So if Coach Prime said it, man, he might put a little something in his ear, man. Don't be shocked if you see old Sapp 1400 J.R. Lynch at practices. I'm just telling you, Kobe, hey, I can see you now. Kobe gonna go on his lunch break early. Breaking news. Hey, you know what he gonna do? So he gonna cut this clip out when he asks this question. He gonna play that and he gonna be like, "I told you. I tried to tell you." but my real answer is, we'll see.
But look, I got to give you some backstory. Because right before Coach Prime was announced as the head coach, right as he was announced as the head coach, there was rumor that Sapp was going to be on the staff.
Facts.
Matter of fact, there was a list going around, saying that Sapp was going to be the D-line coach. And you remember Coach Prime came out and addressed it and said they only got one name right on the list, which so happened to be Dennis Thurman. Because it was rumored that T.O. was going to be the wide receiver coach because he was in Jackson for the press conference. Right. Warren Sapp was going to be the D-line coach. It was this crazy list. And Coach Prime came and addressed it. But, all I say with Coach Prime is, man, he's unfiltered and he doesn't just, say stuff by the seat of his pants. So one thing about it, if he mentioned it, he's working on it. Now, will it happen? We're unsure. But what I gather from that is I'm gonna work on him and I'm gonna try to convince him because he didn't mention anything about Mike Zimmer, but in the ways that he's going with Sapp is the ways that he went about getting Mike Zimmer to do what he's doing now too.
Hey, but to this point though, like, man, they boys, man. They boys. Like, it's almost like us being boys. And I'm like, I'm coaching the team and I'm like, Kobe, I ain't trying to stop you from doing what you do, baby, but man, I'm gonna throw a little something in your pocket. It ain't gonna be what you used to. But we get to hang out, we get to coach these kids. Man, we doing big things over here.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Brian? You might go look at your schedule and be like, man, let me see. I'm fishing. I ain't really got nothing going on. Jackson, Mississippi. Just let me be able to go on leave when I need to go on leave. And he's just basically saying, look, I just need you for 4 months. 4 months now. 4 months. 4 good months.
And look, don't miss it. Don't miss this part here though. Sapp did. It's on video. He's interested. He got the itch. So I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. And Prime he's not gonna let that be. Let me let y'all know something. Prime does not allow anything on video that he don't want to be out there. The dude is so extremely calculated, it'll make your head spin. Even on the most minute stuff, Kobe. Seriously, he is well calculated.
Kobe.
Let me tell you, matter of fact, Deion Jr. could put a video out. If Prime ain't got everything on, he gonna tell him to delete it, and he'll delete it, doctor that thing up, and put it back out. We telling you this firsthand. So I'm telling you, Sapp is interested. Ain't unconfirmed, but Prime working on it.
Hey man, I'm pumped up about it, man. I bring Tony Dungy out of retirement too. Whatever. Hey, Herm Edwards is
you ready to win the game.
We'll take him too.
All right, and but I'm gonna ask y'all the players to watch, and I want y'all score predictions before I open up the call line, so that way anybody with questions for y'all they can ask y'all. But first, the players to watch. Who should we look out for?
Okay, look. Before you can, we're gonna do like on the show. We're gonna exclude Travis and Kevin.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
Well, we picking one on offense, one on defense. What we doing?
Well, how you want to call
it? Hey, however y'all want to do it. However, it's whatever.
All right. I'm gonna go one on offense, one on defense. I'm gonna start defense first. Players to watch on defense. I'm gonna stay consistent with it. Jalen Alexander at cornerback. I think that's gonna be a player that's gonna be a name that you're gonna see. The announcers are gonna mention his name. I just say it that way. I'm a big fan of that kid. I think he's a special talent, and I expect to see him, make some waves on defense. On offense, I'm gonna go unconventional with this one, and I'm gonna say Jincey Riley at tight end. I expect us to utilize the tight end. And be on the lookout for my little brother, man, Jincey Riley, number 81. That's gonna be playing a little tight end for us, man. So I will, if we getting the ball to the tight end, I'm a happy camper because that means that we Shedeur moving the ball all around the field. So I'm gonna go that route. I mentioned Savion. I could say Shane Hooks, but I don't really want to go in the wide receiver room because we talked about it. But I'm telling you right now, Jincey Riley from the tight end room, and I'm gonna say Jalen Alexander from the DB room. Those are gonna be my two to watch out on Sunday.
For me, it's easy. On defense, I'm going with the joke. Greg Great.
Yes, sir.
Greg Great is gonna have a big game on Sunday. It's gonna be a key component to the victory. On offense, I'm gonna stay consistent because you're gonna hear me say this every week. Tyler Brown, left guard. Tyler Brown, unsung hero, nasty, and that's another thing too. This O-line is gonna have a mean nasty streak. Matter of fact, let me change Tyler Brown. I'm gonna put him and Debo together. Left tackle, left guard. That's strong side. Yeah, man. The O-line is gonna be nasty. So and it goes to what Coach Prime said. We took a weakness, made it a strength.
Good one.
That's a good one. All right, and last but not least, before we open up the call lines, what y'all score predictions? Final score predictions for the Orange Blossom Classic Sunday. What is it gonna be?
You go first, though.
You show?
Yeah.
All right. So we got 3-game winning streak against FAMU. Mm-hmm. This dub on Sunday gonna make 4. Okay. 4 is gonna be a prevalent number this year because Shador gonna throw for 4,500 yards, 40 touchdowns.
Right.
So to roll with them 4s, 42-14.
Ooh, 42-14.
I ain't stutter.
Okay. All right, so I like it.
Ooh.
Yeah, what you talking about?
I'm gonna go Jackson State 31-17. I got JSU winning by 2 tugs.
Okay.
Both teams are gonna get a field goal on the board. 31-17. 31-17. That's my score for Sunday.
31-17. Hey, there y'all have it.
but I'm gonna be real about it though. I hope Zoe right.
Hey Ken.
I hope Zoe right.
I got it. Ken. If I tell you a mosquito could pull a wagon, don't ask me no questions. You better hook him up.
Hey, everybody, call lines are now open. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, now is your time to call in and ask Ken and Zoe while we have them here. So go ahead. The number's at the bottom of the screen, 609-663-5620. Call in. Let your voice be heard.
Oh, yeah. This about to get real fun now.
Especially the ones who've been talking trash in the comment section. There was a couple of them. All right, let's see. We got.
Hey, bring them on.
Got somebody already. Hold on, let me see. Columbus. I hope this looks like Mr. Ford number. Hold on. Caller, you live.
What's going on, you fellas, man? How y'all doing?
Good. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Okay, man. This TJ, man, calling in from Jacktown, Mississippi, baby.
Oh, we got a Jew in the house.
What up, Jacktown?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is what I wanted to ask. This one I wanted to ask Zoe and Ken. Do you think Nugget will have a big interception rate this year?
I believe so. I believe so, and let me let you know why. Nugget had a lot of things that he dealt with last year, right? And you didn't get a typical Nugget. And to be honest, last season Nugget didn't live up to whatever we perceived to Nugget to be. He know that he didn't live up to that, right? But the one great thing that happened to Nugget this year, Travis Hunter.
Facts. Because
now there's a standard that he got to live up to. Because remember, at the end of the day, no matter how good he is, Travis is a freshman. Scouts are coming. The world is watching. And so now it's added more pressure to Nugget to make a stand, to stand up and live up to Nugget reputation. Because at the same time, too, y'all see scouts at practice every day. But guess what? Nugget's the senior. Travis ain't. Nugget's got to get to the league. So Nugget got to perform. See, that's what having Travis Hunter does for Nugget at practice. And again, there's no better wide receiver core than Nugget's going to go against at practice. That's not even up for debate. And they battle at practice. So like Coach Prime say, if practice is the game is dessert. And we're going to eat ice cream lovely on Sunday.
Yeah, I think Zoe made some good points, caller. I think I think Nugget is going to get a lot of opportunities because I think the thing that hurt him last year is he didn't have the stats. Like Zoe said, inconsistent playing, and I mean like inconsistently being on the field. You got to be on the field to get stats, even if it's pass breakups, tackles, deflections, interceptions. I expect Nugget to have a minimum of 4 interceptions this year. I don't think that's a tall order, but I would like to see him because I just think that when Travis sets himself up to be who we know him to be, I think what you're going to see is you're going to see quarterbacks kind of navigate away from Travis's side, giving we know our defensive coordinator's philosophy, and his philosophy is simple. He's going to take his best cover corner and put him on your second best receiver. And then we're going to basically cloud cover your best receiver and kind of zone him up with a little man, mixed it up. So somewhat decent, mediocre quarterbacks tend to favor their best receiver. So if your best receiver is on the side that Nugget is on, then you're going to probably see a lot of quarterbacks resort to going to their best receiver because when they get in trouble, people go back to who they feel more comfortable with. So I think Nugget's going to have every opportunity that he can to make plays. And I think, honestly, that kid has had an amazing offseason in training. Physically, he looks in absolutely amazing shape. I see him. He has great energy, and I expect him to have a breakout season. Honestly, I just do from the DB position because if he does, it's going to garner him very, very valuable in the NFL draft in 2023.
There you have it. Hey, caller, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. All right. For everybody else to call in, once somebody already. Once y'all ask y'all a question, I'm gonna let y'all go just so we can get to everybody. All right. So it ain't nothing. It ain't no diss when I do it. Just I want to get everybody get a chance to talk. Hey, caller, you live.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on,
What
man?
up?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, yo, this EA, man.
What's going on?
What's your question?
What up, EA?
All right, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to weekend down here in South Florida now. Listen, man.
Hey, where you at, man?
The key to the game for us, for FAMU, tackling. If we don't tackle well, yeah, we gonna lose. But if we tackle, based on our defense, man, we run a 4-2-5 where the safety's got to come in and field and make sure that if you saw in the UNC game, man, we missed some tackles, and I think with based on what Jackson State got some speed, man, if we miss a tackle, it could be off to the races. So our safeties go definitely have to tackle, man. Secondly, special teams, in particular our punt game. We got one of the best punters in FCS football, probably in the country. So
Best kicker too.
defense is doing what it needs to do, and at the same time, we're making Jackson State punt. I don't know what kind of punter they got, but hopefully he's not that good, and our return game can put us in a good position, put us in short fields, that we can go ahead on and put some points on the board. And then lastly, third, who can establish the run? If we can get the run game going, it's gonna be a long day for Jackson State, man. So I'll just listen to your response. Hopefully I meet you guys. I hear it's supposed to be 50,000 at the game, but hopefully I get a chance. I don't know where you guys gonna be set up at. Hopefully I get a chance to meet you.
Hey,
we'll see you then, bro.
Hey, before you go, EA. Hey, before you go, man. I appreciate you for always coming on the stream. Hey, where you at, bro? So I hope to connect with you. Do me a favor, bro. Go on one of the streams that we've been on and shoot me your contact, bro. I want to try to link up with you while we out here. So do that for me, and we'll answer your questions off the top. Yeah.
Okay, man. All right, man. Like I say, man, I appreciate y'all brothers, man, and y'all do a great job. I troll sometimes, but
It's all love.
Y'all brothers, y'all intelligent brothers. Y'all talking. I'm a little older than you guys, but I appreciate how you talk about HBCUs and you love Jackson State, man. So y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, EA, thank you so much for calling in, man. We appreciate that call for real.
Good brother right there, man. Good brothers. Oh, let me jump in this thing first, man. Let me rock out real quick. First thing first, Kobe, remind me of the first one he said because I just lost my thought. What was the first one? The first one was tackling. Okay, so he's right. we alluded to that. I'm gonna be brief on the first one. I think he's absolutely right. The safeties was a position of question mark. I think with B.J. Bowler coming back and they had another cornerback that was pretty solid. I think the cornerbacks did okay against UNC, but it's the back end that where I felt like they had the trouble there. Like you said, I don't think you have to add much to that. If they tackle well, you won't see a lot of rack coming from our wide receivers. Next thing he talked about was the special teams. Special teams, I can tell you right now, it's going to be. I feel like we got the best kick returners in all of college football, man. I just feel that way because you add Joe LeBeck, you add Kevin Coleman, you add Willie Gaines. You got a plethora of weapons, but we know Isaiah Bolden is the best kick returner in the country. So if you give him a chance to return for kicks, I think we win that field position battle. I know he asked about hopefully we don't have a good punter. We got a transfer punter in, Mr. Johnson, that came over from Alabama, can kick that thing a mile. I'm telling you right now, he's a great punter. Still got Lane McGregor, who did a fairly decent job last season. So I expect Sam Johnson to be the primary punter, who's pretty solid. And I honestly hope he don't get on the field that much because that means that we moving the ball and we ain't getting fourth down. Now, the last thing he did say, which is very true, I actually think it's a little different. Now, I get where he's coming from because he's talking about establishing the run. I think if they establishing the run and they're moving the ball, yeah, you can leave Shedeur on the sideline a lot longer, still take the air out of the ball and kind of grind and wear down the defensive line. However, I feel like if you're trying to beat Jackson State with your running game, in my honest opinion, I feel like that's advantage Jackson State. I don't feel like a team is going to be able to beat us with a running game, with a running attack, because we're not going to give up. I don't feel like we're going to give up the amount of running yards that it's going to take for you to get enough points. If that's the case, that means that we're going to have a lot of opportunities to score. And you're going to need good quarterback play, which I think they do have. But it's going to come down to, like you said, I think we're going to be trying to establish a run just like they are. Like I said, Freeman is the real deal. He's a physical back. So he's a thumper. So they better be ready to go low. Don't let him hit him in the, if he lay his crown on you before you put yours on his, it might be a long night for you. So
just to give credit to that running back room that they got, Isaiah Connolly from Coastal Carolina, Ford, the former 4-star running back from Pittsburgh, Terrell Jennings coming back. They got a running back room. Respect to them.
Jennings is the real deal. Ain't number one Davis is his name, I think. What's the name of number one? I don't know. But he's like the backup. I don't know his name. But Terrell Jennings is the real deal, man. He's a physical kid, man. And I'm telling you, those are Kobe, you know how I am, man. And I've said it on numerous occasions. That type of running back is my favorite type of running back. I like the big physical fellas, man. So I'm a fan of Terrell Jennings. We better wrap up and we better try to game tackle him because that kid is coming with some oomph. Go ahead, Zoe.
Well, to touch on all three questions, man, yeah, tackling is going to be huge, but I don't think, honestly, where if between the two teams, if we aren't tackling, that'll be the number one cause for us to lose because of the same vein, they're going to have to tackle us. If they don't tackle us, we have more athletes. We do. They have some, but we're on a whole different tier. And that's not me as a JSU fan. That's just a fact. I mean, it's there. And it's a tangible fact at that. So when it comes to, what they have, and when it comes to tackling, I think we have, because of the talent, I believe there's a slight talent gap, but because I believe we have that, we have a little room for error more so than what they do. Because, again, Moose only had one game, and that was a game without any pressure. So when it comes to, tackling and what we could miss, I feel like we have a little more leeway than what FAMU would actually have. Also add to the fact that, they're going to be short down 2 O-linemen. So that's going to rear its ugly head at some point in their game as well. But also when you talk about, the punter or flipping the field, like Ken said, you guys haven't seen him, but yeah, we're probably going to have one of the top 5 punters in all of FCS. He's doing that practice. The average is there. And again, it'll be on display for everybody to see on Sunday. So I'm not worried about that. And what was the last thing he mentioned?
Running game.
Yeah, running game.
And the running game, which I mentioned earlier. FAMU they have a good stable of backs. Can't deny that. And I mentioned that when we first started the show. But again, there are a ton of things that I could say. It sounds blasphemous because it's a HBCU or it's Jackson State, but I mean, I go on record to say right now, I believe Jackson State has a better defense than North Carolina. I do. I mean, we had a better defense than them last year. By far. We led the nation in sacks. You know, FAMU had a great defense, but as great as FAMU defense was last year, our defense was better. It's not
we also, even though we lost the game, ULM didn't score a touchdown on us.
That's true.
The offense just couldn't. Now, somebody said, what about South Carolina State? Again, you can't turn the ball over 3 times and give a team that ball in the red zone. You're going to give up some points. It's not fair to your defense to put them in that type of situation. Go ahead.
Yeah, but to even touch on that fact, if you want to mention that again, we had a better defense. So even if you think FAMU defense is good, our defense was better. It's not my opinion. It's fact. You know, we were better statistically, I'm butchering the word, than everybody. It's not even close. So, again, we have the better D-line, have the better linebacking core, have the better DB backfield. And again, since Coach Prime been the head coach, when has he lied? Told you in the spring, you better give me in the spring because in the fall we're going to be nasty. He lived up to the hype. Then he come here telling you now, you know, hey, James Houston, my man was good. It's a godsend, but I got 4 of those. And, you know, on one end, we'll say, you know, we tired of coach speak. We want somebody to be transparent. But now you got a coach that's transparent telling you this, and it's cap. He's just saying it because it's his team. You can't have it both ways. Dude telling you we got 5 of them things on the line. We got 8 of them things in linebacker, and the DBs are what they are. I mean, so it is what it is, man. Water's wet. It is what it is.
Let me get to this next caller here. Caller, you live? Talk to me.
How everybody doing? It's Kendall Anderson in Chicago, Illinois, by way of Collins, Mississippi. How y'all doing?
North Mississippi, what we call Chicago.
Kendall, what's up, brother?
What's up? How everybody doing, man? How everybody
Good,
doing?
man.
I just want
What
to
up,
tell
man?
everybody I enjoy your content, man. It's good quality content, and I appreciate you guys, man. You give me something to watch while I'm at work. Working from the crib, I think I'm addicted to YouTube, so I'm gonna thank y'all for that. Appreciate you.
Good looking out, man.
I appreciate you, man.
It's called YouTube. You get to tube into what you want to watch. Go ahead, brother.
My question is, man, looking at that UNC game and knowing that we got a deadly defensive backfield at JSU, how do you think that our defensive backfield is going to hold up against FAMU's receivers? I'd have to be remiss if I didn't say I saw them getting open, and I definitely saw the running backs catching a lot out the backfield on those wheel routes. So I just trying to see what your thoughts was on that, or you think just seeing where you guys at on that point.
No problem. So let me jump in this real quick because this is something that I did notice, Kendall. Let me say this: when you play a soft cover 2 zone, shout out to FAMU for taking what UNC gave them. They did it. Musa gave he took the underneaths, and then a lot of the wide receivers went to the spots where if you're running a zone, it don't take long. I mean, many I would say good play callers can kind of tell what you're doing when you see that they only rushing 4 and they dropping back 7. And they're kind of like not standing around, they're playing an area. So you say, oh, okay, they look like they're playing a cover 2 or they're playing a cover 3. They're playing basically a zone. So at that point, you go into your offense that's going to allow your receivers to get to spots. You go back and watch that game, which I watched it 3 times. Musa threw the ball into the area in which that zone, every zone has a weakness. Every zone has a weakness. And then if you're playing man-to-man, you go for the weakest link. So I think the wide receivers that FAMU have got open, and they had a lot of quick routes. I can assure you right now, you're not going to see Jackson State playing 10 yards off the ball and rushing 4. I'm telling you that right now. You're not going to sit back. Musa not going to be able to sit back and pick dirt out of his nails and be able to play pitch and catch to his wide receiver. He got 3 seconds to figure out where he's going to go with. Now, think about it. You just do the timing. 1, 2, 3. How much time do you really have to figure out? So a lot of that is either going to be quick slants. It's going to be some curls. It's going to be some quick digs, some turn. You know what I mean? Some quick little out routes. And if that's the case, our defensive coordinator, I'm telling you, man, he got a lot of schemes that the players have said that they some installs that they added. where it might look like man, but it's actually zone. And then it's a zone it's a man that look like a zone. And if you only got a quick second to think, you might lock in on your favorite receiver. It's obvious who his favorite target is, and that's Xavier Smith. So I'm telling you right now, expect to see probably Nugget on Xavier Smith or us run that zone around Xavier Smith, and then we blanket the other kids. So that's my take on that. But I think that's how you do that. And then we got the players in order to. All right, last thing. We have the personnel. Keep in mind, UNC lost their best defense. They lost their best cover corner when Terrell Jennings went helmet to helmet with him. He got a concussion. He was done for the game. And that's Grimes. When Grimes went out of the game, UNC played very safe. Go back and watch that game. They were 10 yards off the ball. Hell, if you 10 yards off the ball, I can run a 7-yard out route and I'm wide open. You got too many yards to try to cover. So the DBs at Jack State got enough speed where you can play a lot closer to the line and you can take away that underneath and make them have to go for the longer developing routes, which is going to be advantage Jack State defense line. That's my take.
I'll make this short and quick, dog. The Rack boys they got no rack last year. They did nothing last year. Same receivers. North Carolina played zone, and most of the passes were short stuff, 5 yards and in. There weren't many deep throws. You know, you got the one deep throw on the touchdown to the running back out the backfield, but even that was in a zone. And we don't play a lot of zone. And our defensive backfield is faster than FAMU's receivers. We run 4-3 with our starting 3 cornerbacks, all 3 of them. So, again, I think people would be remiss. You factor in last year's team. And I'm telling you guys, when you see this new team, it's different. It's different. I can't. You'll see it on Sunday. That's all I can tell you, man. It's different. But it's not hyperbole. It's not me with blue and white glasses on. I'm giving you facts. Jackson State defense is better than North Carolina defense. It sounds crazy because the FCS school is an HBCU. You know, it's a black school. You know, we devalue black stuff. But our defense is better than North Carolina. And we'll prove it because, like I said, if we win 42-14, I think that's a worse score than what North Carolina did to them last week.
Hey, caller, thank you so much for calling in, man.
All right, fellas. Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, and to everybody calling, don't hang up now. We gonna get to you. I promise. We ain't gonna ignore you. You know. No,
We'll be sure.
Hey, caller, you live?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Kobe? This is Nico, man, from Chicago. How you doing, bro?
Hey, my dog, Nico, what's going on, dog?
Another one from Chi-Town. Chi-Town in the building tonight.
Great job, man. You guys doing a great job.
Thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, my question, gentlemen, outside of the game Sunday, do you see really anybody, this season being able to hang with Jackson State or even challenging them a little bit?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. I think Tennessee State is going to be a great, tough game for us. I believe Campbell, they looked good last night. That's going to be a tough game. Southern is going to be a tough game. Oh, no doubt. Just because, we feel like we have an obvious advantage in a lot of situations, it comes down to matchups too, and even with certain talent gaps or lack thereof or perceptions, certain teams match up better, say because of scheme and because of talent. So, yeah, we're going to have some good, tough games. I mean, no, we're not going to sit here and just wipe the floor with everybody. I don't believe so. But we're going to beat everybody, though.
I agree. I think FAMU, I think it starts on Sunday. FAMU is formidable, man. They got good talent. I think Tennessee State, I even think Grambling, I know people might not agree with me, but I think Grambling is one of them swag booger bears, man, that you got to go beat them. You can't just wait. You can't. They're not going to beat themselves when they play Jackson State. Like Zoe said, Campbell, Southern. Trying to think who else we play that might give us some action. I said Tennessee State. So those will be the ones. I'm gonna just stick with the Blue Bloods. I think the Blue Bloods are gonna be shout out to Blue, by the way. I know I said Blue Bloods. When I say Blue Blood program,
Blue, man.
I reference FAMU, I reference Tennessee State, I reference Grambling, I reference Southern. You add Campbell in there, and Yeah, man. Those are the ones that's going to probably give us. And then on the back end, Alcorn. Alcorn is going to be in that game. That game is going to be played at Jack Spink Stadium over in Lorman, Mississippi. And anytime you got to go into that stadium, play them, and versus Jackson State, hey, it's going to be a barn burner, man. So, like Zoe said, I expect us to come out on the winning end of all of the games we play this year. At least that's my expectation and hope. But we definitely got some teams that's formidable. Campbell is for real, man. If they stay healthy, that team is fast on defense. I'm telling you right now, Haj Malik Williams, man, is the real deal. And you talk about FAMU, the previous caller, Kendall, talked about checking them receivers that go to certain spots. I'm telling you right now, that boy has the ability to identify where the weakness is at, and he does it quick, and he put the ball right on the money. So Campbell is going to be for real, man. We scheduled him for homecoming. We ain't no chickens. We ain't no punks, man. Now, Kobe, you heard it here first. Campbell will be top 25. So everybody that talk about why you won't schedule no top 25 team, they will be a top 25 team. And I'm telling you right now, I see Campbell going to be hard to be beat by anybody in the Big South. Anybody, including A&T. Go ahead.
All right, so
Now, I was going to say, man, I stick with those three, man. Tennessee State, Campbell, Southern, and possibly, Texas Southern, depending on if the defense actually has gotten better. Offensively, they'll be tough. But just like I said, depending on if they get a defense. But that remains to be seen.
We're going to blow out Texas Southern. I ain't worried about them. Go ahead. Even with Andrew Body. Not worried about that.
Okay. All right. And what? Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up?
Okay. So, last one. What's the underrated team people ain't really thinking about this year? Just in the SWAC or the MEAC?
In the MEAC, for me, that's Delaware State. A lot of people sleep on Delaware State. When it comes to North Carolina Central, South Carolina State, we know those are the main two in the MEAC. But Delaware State brings back their whole defense. And that offense has improved tremendously. So, for me, it'll be Delaware State in the MEAC.
For me in the SWAC, most underrated, I'm going to say Alabama State. They got they got the win last week, and they got Miles coming up tomorrow. They'll be 2-0 for the first time in a long while, and I'm not gonna get to where I actually picked them at, but D Davis, again, if that kid turns out to be as advertised, he's gonna be able to put that offense on his back, and that's the one thing. He's an X factor for that team, being even as a freshman. So if their defense could continue to be a middle of the pack defense, and that kid could actually do some things, they could be a sleeper team.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and I've been consistent with this. I'm not gonna go with the obvious pick of Mississippi Valley and the SWAC because I know everybody expects them to get better. They played pretty tough against Charleston State. But my most underrated team in the SWAC this season, I stand on this, is Grambling. The Grambling Tigers, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, everybody got Grambling finishing 4th and 5th, and they ain't gonna win no. I'm telling y'all, man, Grambling is gonna finish. They either gonna win the West or they gonna finish second. That's my honest opinion. I know everybody want to say Texas Southern, everybody want to say Alcorn. Y'all better watch out for them Grambling Tigers, man. I'm just telling you. I've studied their roster through and through. I don't care that Holloway switched over to wide receiver. There's a reason he switched over to wide receiver. You're gonna see something from Grambling that people ain't predicting. And I got a bold prediction, Kobe. By mid-season, people are gonna be running back and they're gonna jump on the Grambling train later. Because everybody in their early season predictions got Grambling finishing at the back end of the West. I'm telling you right now, that team is not to be slept on and it's not to be played with. They're gonna be some serious. And they're gonna give us a fight on our first home game.
Man, Ken coming with the hot takes tonight. All right.
Hey, man, Grambling gonna be for real, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, gentlemen. Kobe,
Appreciate you, bro.
What you doing?
I appreciate you too, Nico, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Take it easy.
Yes.
No, I actually agree with that Grambling pick, dog. I mean, our running back, that running back room for them is just it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, of course, you got Maurice Washington, but just the freshmen that they have in running back, like it's a few of them that can go out and give you a game. So, like, I agree with that Grambling pick for sure.
Any more callers?
Nah, ain't none right now. Look, hey, if y'all ain't got no more callers, we're gonna go ahead and end this thing. If y'all ain't got no more questions or nothing, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more time to call in.
Hey, I'm on South Beach, man. I got folks waiting on me, man. I'm about to hit the city, man. It's 9:30 out here. Hey, if you ain't got nothing there, let me know. I'm gonna jump on off this thing.
Speak now. Hold your peace. All right, it's just that simple. 609-663-5620. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more. While they doing that, hey, I appreciate y'all for doing this, man. This was, another successful live. Just like every time, all of us get together, man. This was great, bro.
All right,
bro. Thank you, man. We vibe with you. We rock with you real tough, dog.
Bro. I know you had to go and change your rebrand your page, man. Love the intro, by the way.
I told him.
Yeah, that intro was dope, man. That thing had me. I was like, shit, I'm ready to watch some football. But no, man. Shout out to you, bro. Like I said, I went live earlier, just kind of expressing some don't know I've been frustrated. He know why I was frustrated too. I gave my whole little example. I went and said it publicly because I just feel like we like Zoe always said, man, and I ain't just steal his thunder, but he always say black folks always devalue black things. So we got to change that narrative. So we don't mind jumping on your stuff, man. It don't do nothing. It don't hurt anything we got going on. And you're a good brother, man. You do really good work. So it don't hurt to go on and come on and support. And that's what we try to do. We try to be an example of what we say we need to see more of. That's all.
Okay, we got 2 calls in. Let me see what's up.
Okay.
Caller, you live.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Just touching bases with you boys. Had to check in. Love what y'all boys doing.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, I'm over this road. I'm a truck driver. I'll be checking in on Jackson State every now and then. I plan on some of their games, too. Them boys look like pros out there.
Yeah, man.
Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, you truck driving. Make sure you catch that Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, whatever platform that works from an audio standpoint. We on YouTube now, so I'm not sure if you subscribe, but if you aren't, definitely.
Man, I'm locked in. I'm locked in on everything.
Hey, we appreciate it.
I'll be listening in on everything.
No doubt about it, man. You make sure you stay safe on that road.
A buddy of mine, he was my sergeant in the Marine Corps. He played for the Jackson State Tigers right now. Dude, he a beast. Turley, number 53, linebacker.
Oh, yes, sir. Turley gonna play Sunday too.
Yeah, Sergeant Turley, Donald Turley in the building. Hey, man. Hey,
Sergeant Turley, he's the guy. He's that guy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man, for sticking through it. He came in.
It's a whole new chapter of his life, and I'm proud of him.
Hey, man, we'll tune in. Definitely going to play Sunday.
Yeah, man. That's dope, man. Good
I love
for
what
you,
y'all
man.
boys doing, man. Hey, I support. Y'all need to do a I told them boys at Jackson State they got to get some merch, start getting some merch going. Because, people trying to get some merch, people want to support. People want to buy merchandise.
Yeah, we actually working on that, bro. We actually working on that for real.
Hey,
well,
I'm 23 years old and I want to donate. So I know there's other people out there that want to do the same.
While we got you, man, make sure you so check this website, man, www.the1400club.com. We're an official affinity group, and here's a cool thing about the 1400 Club that people got to understand, Kobe. We have we're a full machine, man. We're not just some fly by night affinity organization with the institution, Jackson State. Like I said, that we rebranded the website. We have the 1400 Club on YouTube. We got Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. We got Reed Enterprise that sells merch. And you can go onto the website, and you can actually be a friend of the 1400 Club, or you can join the 1400. Really, the friend of the 1400 Club through a monetary donation. And I'm gonna tell you something cool about that is that when it comes to the monies that we generate through the 1400 Club, you know who got control of that money? A.D. Robinson. And that's the beauty of that. So when you have somebody like that's backing you and really rocking with you and really supporting and appreciating what you do, it means everything. So anything that you throw into a donation toward the 1400 Club is going to be used toward athletics. You saw today with Coach Prime on the YouTube or on the picture, he had this same hat on. He had a picture with Edgerrin James, his Hall of Fame classmate, a legendary Edgerrin James from Miami Hurricanes and the Indianapolis Colts and so forth and so on. But definitely, man, that's how you can donate right away. The1400club.com. And I appreciate you, bro. Make sure you stay safe out there on that road, man.
Yeah, man. Be careful out there.
All right, let's get to the next caller. Next caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, baby? I just want to holler at Ken, man. My friend, man, you have to put it out on the channel, man. You be all in the chat. You have to be laughing like hell, man. I really think if JSU live up to what they look like on paper, I don't think nobody's gonna score more than 7 on them.
I agree.
If they play like they play, like they look on paper, I don't think nobody's gonna score more on 7. I'm not a Jackson State fan. This is my second year being an HBCU fan, so I love all teams. I don't watch. I was an SEC. I watched SEC football, but I haven't watched SEC football in 2 years. That's all I've been watching. I got 2 TVs. My wife fussing at me because I'm picking on the TV. But I'm watching, man. I support y'all. Ken, let's go talk, man. Don't be talking over those.
All right, man.
Well, you gonna forever get hell about that.
Hey, let me say this. Y'all need to listen to our phone conversations, man. I
promise it didn't even work.
Hey, I just be getting him back, man. I be getting him back because I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you where I mess up at. And Kobe, I'm like I said, I'm new to this YouTube thing, but I have to get them moderators. I have to make sure I got some folk to help me navigate. And I told Zoe, I said, Zoe, bro, when we doing our thing, I'm gonna stay out them comments because when I be looking at them comments, Kobe, I be wanting to throw it in there and say something, and then sometimes I don't be cognizant of. Then also, here's another thing. My internet is trash back home, bro. So just so y'all know, man, I'm installing a fiber optic. I'm gonna get a 1 gig fiber optic that's gonna be installed on Tuesday when I get back home. So that's gonna help because sometimes it'd be a lag and the internet be tripping on my end. So when you see me log in you see me logged in twice, it be froze up on the screen, Kobe. I can't see nothing. I can't really hear anything. And then I'll come into it on my phone because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose the live. And then I'll back out of my device and then come back. And then I'm like, yeah. So sometimes that was happening, but I'm getting better at it, man. I take that Zono, it wear me down, man. When the folks be like, man, Ken, I like everything, but you stay talking over things. You let people, you rude. Somebody told me, man, I was like Brandon Marshall off I Am Athlete.
Oh, dear.
I was like, man, it ain't like that. I said, man, you ought to listen to us talk on the cell phone, man. I can't get a word in. Don't stay talking over things. I just be getting that. Y'all just get to see it.
I'm so unfiltered, man. I told him everybody a bot, man. I'm just gonna be a computer and put a virus to everybody, but everybody a bot to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about that action with his mouth, so it don't matter to me.
But I'm getting better, man. I appreciate that. He said that because he know I be trying, Kobe. I be trying my best not to let them come for me, man. I be like, I ain't mean to cut him off, y'all. I don't need y'all to send me 15 comments talking about I cut him off.
I be messing with all like that gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? The Zoe Hive out there.
I had somebody come tell me. Yeah, we like you, man, but boy, we love Zoe. I said, hey, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no beef with that.
Charlie, you live, talk to me.
All right, what's up, fellas? Calling from Orlando, Florida.
What's going on?
Just want to make sure y'all know y'all need to be sleeping on Bethune-Cookman this year. But Cookman got something for y'all.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we gonna respond to you. I'm gonna let you go, but we gonna respond to you. All right, I appreciate you calling in.
Hey man. Hey, I hope to see him in Jacksonville. I'll be in Jacksonville. See, I ain't never been to Jacksonville before, so I'm gonna go to Jacksonville so I can make sure I'm present when we give Jalen Jones, my little brother that used to play for us, and Corey Reed. We're gonna get him an old-fashioned Jackson State butt whooping. They know how we get down. But no. For real though, I'm happy for them. Kamari Averett is the best tight end, I think, in all of college football, not just HBCUs. I think he's the best tight end in all of the country. I think Bethune-Cookman you're gonna see Bethune-Cookman kind of return back to its winning ways. I think Bethune-Cookman. Shout out to them, man. They picked up Jaden Hodge, the kid that committed to Pitt initially out of high school, the 3-star. Mm-hmm. Very well-spoken young man. Did an interview with HBCU Game Day, and the kid is definitely a very intelligent kid. Got a lot of confidence. So I think Bethune-Cookman gonna be solid. But what Lee Corso say? We're gonna see Lee Corso tomorrow, Zoe? What'd he say?
Not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast, my friend.
I gotta do it right.
By a lot.
Not so fast, my friend.
All right, Carla, you live, talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Martin, bro. Hey, I got 2 questions, right? Because I'm getting a comment that asking about their country, and then who's going to be the starting D-lines.
I repeat that.
Say that again.
In the comment, they're asking about their country, right? And then that's the first question. The second one is who's going to start on the D-line.
Okay, so they talking about big country and who's going to start on the defensive line.
I'll jump on that. Right. Big country.
Go ahead, Ken. I'm bad.
I'll jump on that, man. Big country's been looking good, man. He's going to fill in a lot of like what Antoine was for us. One of 3 players is going to be in rotation to handle in that same scenario. But Big Country's been looking good, man. Looking real good. But I got to be honest and be transparent. When it comes to who's going to start on the line, it's been fluid. And one thing I got to tell you guys about Coach Prime, if you paid attention at all last season and even in the spring season, outside of a few particular players, everything is going to be situational and go by results from practice. We started with Nugget last year. K5 started a lot of games last year. So we're going to have a lot of players, man. And he's a man of his word. If you ain't balling out at practice, you're going to lose your spot. And so now I can give you who I think will start. But even that is kind of fluid, man, because we're going to play a lot of guys on the D-line. We're going to play about 12 guys on the D-line every game. But just to answer your question, who I believe will start, because it could change from practice that we had today, to be honest. I believe, we know Devontae is going to start. So we can pencil that one in. We know Devontae Davis is going to start. But I slick believe, in my own opinion, I believe Jeremiah Williams will start beside him. And that's a shocker. But dude's been balling out, and Coach Weeks has been. So I really believe we're going to have Devontae Davis. You're going to have Jeremiah Williams. I believe Antonio Doyle is going to start, and Niles Gaddy.
Wow, Zoe with the Jeremiah Williams. Holy mackerel! Holy mother of God! Oh boy, defensive line: Devontae Davis at nose. Defensive tackle: Jason Mercier. Rush in, Niles Gaddy. Defensive end, Justin Reagan is going to start on Sunday, in my opinion.
I forgot about Reagan.
Those are my 4 on the front line. I got Justin Reagan. I got Devontae Davis. I got Jason Mercier. I got Niles Gaddy coming off the edge. That's who I got. Hey, it could be, like Zoe said, it could be interchangeable on the side of Devontae Davis and the side of but I do feel like Niles Gaddy and Devontae Davis is penciled in. I'll be shocked if I don't see either one of them. But who's beside him? Is it going to be crazy? Julius Lewis?
Facts.
Is it going to be Jason Mercier? Is it going to be Tony O'Doyle? Is it going to be Justin Reagan? Is it going to be Big Country? Woo! I don't know. But that's who I got. I got Justin Reagan, and I got Devontae Davis. I got Niles Gaddy, and I got Jason Mercier.
All right, we're going to take two more calls. And we're gonna
two more.
Pleasant.
I got to get out of this thing, man. I got places to be.
Yeah.
Go.
Two more calls, and we out here. So, Cardi, hey, you live? Talk to me. Oh, my bad. I ain't even unmute you, bro. Kenny, my bad. You live. Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man, I'm calling out of Jacktown, man.
Jacktown in the building.
We got another Jew on the line.
Hey, listen. Ken, you from Brown Bottom, man. I'm from Bird Beach, so we neighbors.
Hey, we neighbors, baby. You know what it is. All day long.
We neighbors. But anyway, man, I want to know, man, the Rack Boys. Man, I'm in that sports group on Facebook, man. You know, FAMU fans talking about the Rack Boys. They were so damn quiet last year after the game. But I guess they got their confidence back. They got the confidence back. You know, they holler Rack Boys 2.0, 3.0, all that BS, whatnot. Whatever. I think JSU corners, DBs are pretty fast, strong. They can make them, shut them guys down. Xavier Williams, he's not fast. He kind of quick. He's not fast though.
He quick for sure.
But I think JSU gonna win. I'm gonna say 42-21, and I'm being honest. I'm giving FAMU too many damn points, but I'm gonna say 21.
I agree.
But on the defensive line part, I'm gonna get off. I got Devontae Davis. I got Jeremiah Williams. I know Jeremiah Williams. He's pretty good up there in Holmes County. I think it'll be Devontae Davis, Jeremiah Williams, Niles Gaddy, and I don't know. I got a thing, man. Jeremiah Brown.
Woo!
Jeremiah Brown, man, he's quick, man, off the edges, man. He can get back to me. He can get back there, man. On the linebackers, bro, I like Judge Rente Davis. I think he's gonna be a monster. I think he's gonna be an upgrade from number 40 last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm gonna go, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I watch y'all podcast and everything. Y'all jump on, man. And I like what y'all boys doing, man. I'm
appreciate it.
Haters, man. I like that, man.
Hey, much love, man. Hey, Kobe, anytime you get a brother from Bernadette call in, bro, you got to be quiet and let them talk. You can't interrupt them now. Bernadette won't play around over there. We brothers and we neighbors, man. Respect to you, bro. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. He know his stuff because he got the names right. He got the position right. Hey, I like that, man. He come with the Jeremiah Brown and Niles Gaddy. Woo!
Look, I want to add that too. When dude mentioned about the Rack Boys, I want to tell everybody, Rack last season stood for, against Jack State at least, rarely any catches.
Hey, let me address this comment right now. Hey, man, look. I'm gonna be all right, man. I'm gonna be all right. Your boy gonna be all right, Coach. You feel me? Hey, I'm gonna be all right, man. I'm finna go to the safe space. You know what I'm saying? It's on and popping. I'm about to put. Come on, let's take one more call and I'm out of here, man. I got everybody waiting on me. They're pissed off at me. Come on.
Last call. We gonna get up out of here. Last call. Let's see who it is. Caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, this is Ray calling from Georgia. It's out there. I know that the classic this weekend is like the Super Bowl up. What are we expecting the viewership for the game to be like? Or the numbers?
The what for the game?
It's gonna be monumental.
Viewership for the game,
what's
expecting the numbers?
I think he said
$500,000,
the viewership.
$1.5 million,
Right?
$2 million.
I believe we'll be. I really believe in my heart of hearts, man. This will be one of the top 5 games watched this entire weekend in all of college football.
Number 1. No. I thought you said number. I mean HBCU. I think you're gonna see north of 2 million. That's my honest opinion. You're gonna see north of 2. Here's why. Because we play on Sunday.
Yep.
There's no NFL on Sunday. NFL is the following
Only
week.
game on.
And we won't be the only game, but we'll be on prime time on. I know they still got the they have on ESPN. They have the U.S. Open, the tennis tournament. So if Serena wins, did she get eliminated?
No.
I don't
No.
think she did.
No.
Okay, so it depends on when she plays, if she's still in the tournament. But if she's not playing at the same time that we're playing, with all the college football that's going to be on tomorrow, I think you get 2 of the best of the best. You get 2 premier programs, and you get to see Jack State for the first time. And let me tell y'all something: folks will tune in to watch Travis Hunter. Just telling you that right now. I see north of 2 million that's gonna tune in to watch that channel. So ESPN 2 for a reason. ESPN 2 million. 2 million plus.
Hey, I gotta say this, man. With all due respect to Serena, for the most part, Black America gonna watch black football, dog. They come to watch Travis Hunter.
If Serena Williams playing tomorrow, playing at the same time we playing, it will affect our numbers because Serena Williams is about to retire. So we don't want to play at the same time she playing. Respect to the GOAT. I can tell you that right now. I know we gonna watch college football, but nah, bro. If we playing at the same time Serena Williams playing, that just cut that number in half, and I'll take $1 million. We're gonna flip back and forth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But go ahead. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, no, he already locked up. That was it. Hey,
What do you say? 5 stars.
Hey, check this out, man. To everybody watching, 303 people. I think the peak was like almost 400 people. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to watch me, Ken. Oh, Ken, what you got to say, bro?
Hey, everybody that's on this stream right now, like I said, I don't know how many. I need y'all to go follow. We got to get way above 1,000 subs. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club podcast. Go to YouTube right now. Subscribe to the channel. Also, subscribe Ken Clark _1400. Come follow your boy, man. And like I said, we're trying to make waves, man. Whatever we can do. And we finna get Zoe ramped up. So as we get also the 1400 Club. We get Zoe ramped up. We gonna come back and we gonna market that page. We gonna do numbers on that one too. So make sure y'all go rock with us, man, and come through and hit the sub button, man. We got a lot of dope content. We appreciate you guys. And hey Zoe, hey, tell them we got a live show coming in what? 2 days. We're gonna go live before we're going live Saturday night, man.
Let's go.
And we might even come back to you after the game, depending on how everything go or whatever the case may be. But you got to be on Ken Clark _1400 to see us go live. So make sure y'all go subscribe to your boy, man. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us. I appreciate you, Kobe. Much love to you, bro. And I know you're gonna do extremely well with your show, man. Like I said, dope intro. Love the graphic. I like the. Let me ask you this question. I got a question for you. What the hell is BlitzCity, man? Is that South Carolina? Is that like a nickname for you? I don't know.
Hey, listen. I've been going through so much names, and every single name I came up with been taken, man. I tell you what, like I'm looking through the list. I'm looking through the legal list of names I can take. Everything taken, bro. Like I done came up with so much football names that like y'all don't even know. So BlitzCity was the only thing that wasn't taken. So I'm like,
Kobe, just don't tell me you gonna Bobby Boucher their ass.
I like it, bro. Well, much love to you, bro. I appreciate you for having me on, man. I'm finna go hit the city up, man. Y'all boys be good, man.
All right, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Yeah, I love, man. Go Tigers.
Yes, sir. Go Tigers. Hey, appreciate you, Zoe.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, bro. Hey, there y'all have it. Ken Clark. So I already know Ken Beret hit the town, so I ain't want to hold him too long. Ken and Zoe, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in, because every time y'all tune in, it's always a great show. Like, it's always fun. I love to hear those two brothers talk about topics, So I'm glad we can get Zoe on here. Next time, man, we gonna do one on a Saturday or Sunday, so that way we can have Zoe, we can have Ken, and we can have my boy DJ from RawTruth Media on here. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel as well. But man, I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait till Sunday, bro. We do all this talking, and I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but man, I can't wait. You know, I've been waiting to see Jackson State in action for the longest time. We had this whole offseason, which felt like an eternity, and now even when week one being here, it's still like it still feels like Sunday is so far away. I can't wait to get here. Listen, I'm gonna be hype. I'm gonna be turned Sunday. You know, I ain't even got to go to work the next day. I'm off. So it's like, I'm going to really be good. Like, I can't wait for Sunday to get here. But, hey, you know, if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, I'm going to definitely go ahead and get up out of here. Anything, any last questions, comments, anything y'all got in the comment section, let me know right now. Otherwise, I'm going to get up out of here as well because, to be real with y'all, I ain't even ate nothing. Another great show, y'all. I appreciate your positivity and exciting content. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, Ryan Terry. I appreciate all y'all. Seriously, I know some people still don't even know that I changed the name. To be honest with you, so I hope that news can get out as well. But yeah, that's really the reason why I switched to BlitzCity. I did want to change it up. You know, I did want to give y'all some fire content this season, and I will. But one of the main reasons why is because CFL is literally the Canadian Football League. It will always be that. Legally, I cannot even mess with that name no more, and I hope y'all understand that. I can't mess with it. Can't trademark it. Can't make no merch. Can't do nothing. So with this name may taken. This is good. This is me. It's mine. So the content's gonna come. I'm actually in the process of working on merch for y'all right now. And I keep on making it, and then I keep on like trashing it because I'm like, I don't like that design for a t-shirt, for a sweatshirt. They ain't gonna like this, so I scrap it, and I go back and I continue designing it again. But I'm trying to make the best merch for y'all possible, something that you can really rock, like not just no regular old merch that's corny and everything. Nah, I want to make something good for y'all. So that's why I keep being in the lab about it. So once I get that down, I'll announce it. I'll do a giveaway for the first couple of shirts and stuff that come in, and then I'll put it up for y'all to buy. And of course, it won't be expensive. I ain't money hungry. I ain't that type of dude. It ain't gonna be expensive at all. But with that being said, oh my goodness, man. Hey, listen, Blue Jay, I love you. I love you, bro. Dog, I love South Carolina State. I love y'all. That's my team. That's the home team. Stop coming in here trolling, bro. Y'all don't get tired. Y'all don't get tired. I swear. Cole Kubichar. Ain't nothing happened to him, Daniel. Cole is still at Jackson State. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Cole made that trip to Miami. But Cole's been practicing. Ain't nothing happened to Cole. He's there. And if just in case most of y'all don't know, Max Gibbs, that 10th transfer that I just announced a couple of days ago, from USC, he's not in Miami. He's on campus. He's been on campus. He's not playing this week in Miami. He ain't making the trip. Don't expect to see him on the field Sunday. Okay, just to let y'all know. There ain't nothing wrong with him, but yeah, it's just they already got he's not sorry. It ain't none of that. He was just one of the later additions, so it's gonna take a little while. He did not make that trip the first week. All right, but look, man, with that being said, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm out. Peace.